out of Capitol Hill that also involves racism and hate and bigotry and anti-Semitism in our country. This is part of what we're dealing with. This is a Republican office, first spotted by Politico, where police were actually called to investigate what was seen sort of hanging on a desk in the office, just in that desk area, Republican office, swastika that was inside an American flag. To be clear, we are going to show this image once. Politico reporting this out. It was during a virtual meeting where you can see the flag with the swastika inside it, altered. Damn. And it's a pin to a cubicle. This is Republican Congressman Dave Taylor's office. This is his staffer. He has now responded to this news late today, saying, I am aware of an image that appears to depict a vile and deeply inappropriate symbol near an employee in my office. The content of that image does not reflect the values or standards of this office, my staff, or myself, and I condemn it in the strongest terms.
Yeah, how long's that been up there for?
Professor, we showed the image once because it would appear to be the kind of image that multiple people walking through that office would see, and it stayed up until now, until the press exposed it. Your view of this in the halls of Congress?
So I guess it's great that Representative Taylor condemned it in as strongly, and in the terms that he did. Good for him. To connect this back to the court's oral arguments today in that voting rights case, again, as Janae Nelson of the NAACP Legal Defense Fund said, the reason why we have representation of all stripes in Congress is because of the Voting Rights Act, what it has done to bring people of color into the political community, to allow them to vote for candidates where they can actually have their interests represented. I can't imagine any person of color looking at that photo and saying, like, yes, that represents my interest in some way. So, I think the fact that we've had this reporting, we had the reporting yesterday about the young Republicans' alleged text exchanges, like, racism is an issue right now in this country. There seems to be an uptick in incendiary language, a coarsening of language, and this question that we've somehow turned the page and the 14th Amendment and the 15th Amendment have an expiration date, it just really beggars belief. It also is absolutely inconsistent with constitutional text, which has no such expiration date on it.
Yeah. I think it makes sense that you're linking those together because the Supreme Court is up there talking about, as I mentioned, the idea that maybe these racism problems are over. And if that's a factual finding issue, as we say in court, then the response might be maybe they're wrong. I need to watch the news. Professor Murray and Leslie Caldwell on multiple issues, counselors, thank you so much. Tonight, we are going to turn later to a